Hello. Okay, I'll show everyone the prototype. I'll be right back. I just gotta grab it off my shelf real quick. All right, hello everyone. How's everyone's days going? You flip cam is trippy. Oh. Um, Here, I'll see if I can do something about that. There we go. That should be better. Should be flipped now. Yeah, these are the switches. I mean, this isn't. We're building the Wyvern today with H1 switches, looped with 205 grade 0 and thick films. So these are the switches we're going to be building them with. They were lubed by the Bidoff on Reddit. I recommend his services. You can check them out if you get a chance. Okay, here's the board. Yeah, I should rotate 180. Yeah, I'll do that. Give me a sec. Alright, that should be better. Oh, I apologize for the angle, but my stream setup is really scuffed. It's not really that great. I literally have my phone stacked on top of a bunch of books right now, so I apologize for the angle, but this is like kind of the best I could do. Oh, here we go. This is the plate right now. There's been a lot of changes to this since the group the interest check first went out. First of all, I removed a lot of these flex cuts because I found out what happened was this is way too much flex. It's not really good for the type of field because it becomes a little bit uneven. So I actually removed that. Oh, thanks everyone for the follows, by the way. Okay. We have foam, Alpha's foam. These are both made out of poron as well as the case foam that's inside. These are all made out of this is super dense, super thick, really nice. I'm really happy with these. I'm going to be sticking with the same manufacturer, the same type of foam. Some numpad foam. Ugh, and we have this really thick, really nice piece of poron here. This is just for sound dampening at the bottom. Oh. These are what the internals look like. This is the really big brass weight. This is just solid brass all the way through. So it's actually much heavier than it would look, actually, even though it's pretty thin. It's just screws attached like that, and the back is completely clean. It's just solid brass. Oh shit, I almost dropped it. Alright, this uses a daughter board, so if it'll focus. Get a Martin Watt United daughter board in there. The cable actually runs through a channel going inside of the weight because there's not much space inside the board itself, because the back, if I can get a right angle, the USB-C port is on like a little ledge at the bottom. There's not really that much space inside of the board, so I had to make this compromise by cutting a channel through the weight for the cable to not press up against the weight too hard and damage it. If you guys wanted to see the, I know a lot of people have been asking for like the side profile. It's really quite simple. Honestly, I don't show it to you better. Like, it's very simple. Is the weight reversible? The weight is not reversible. This is everything I've ever wanted. Thank you so much. The weight is not reversible. The logo cannot be shown on the outside. It's a one-way only. And just for future reference, this is not how the weight will be mounted in the future. Instead, the screw will be going through the weight on top and then screwing into a piece of the case instead of the other way around like it is right now. That's just to add for the stability, and it's been slightly reduced in length. It's been, I think, reduced by about 1.5 centimeters, just to reduce the, a little bit of flex in the weight right now, and it doesn't feel as solid as I would like, so I just wanted to reduce that a little bit. Okay, we can get to PCBs now. So I'm doing the entire build today. I got a lube stabilizers. The switches are done, but I still need to do the stabilizers. I still need to solder everything. So if we don't finish today, I mean, that's fine. We're just gonna have to continue on the build stream maybe tomorrow, I'd say. Okay, PCB. Designed by Martin Watt. This is super nice. It's just a matte black finish. Super nice. The traces look super clean. And it's completely universal, so it supports every single layout that we've been talking about. So 1U everywhere, mirror numpad, reverse numpad, and I'm going to try to make it so that you can split individual 2U keys as well as 7U or 6.25U space. Today we're going to be doing like a Sengen layout, so it's going to be 7U, and so the arrow keys on the other side. And it is daughterboard, so daughterboard connector. How many units are going to be available? MOQ is going to be 100. I've been thinking about a limit of 300 on units, but I'm not entirely sure yet, even if I'm going to put a unit cap on there. I mean, like, because I don't know if we're going to sell that many, and I'd like everyone that wants one to be able to get one, so I'm still thinking about it. But what I'm trying to do is make sure that everyone that wants one can get one. Alright, just keep the questions coming in. I'm just going to be doing some stabilizers really quick. So this is going to be kind of a little bit boring. We're using Durock stabilizers today. I just bought these off of Prime KB a while ago. Got to do a bunch, and we're doing them with 205 grade 0 on the wire as well as inside the stabilizer. Estimated price. It's all on the website, mysticworks.xyz. Right now the estimated price is $385. That's with the plate, with the PCB, and a case. How much more are the extras going to be priced at? I'm not sure. I don't want to make them too much more expensive than the group buy units, because I feel like that's a little bit unfair. But they're going to be priced at a premium, especially if they are A stock units. I kind of want 2. You should be able to buy 2. But like, I'm gonna cancel orders if you order like 15 or something dumb like that. But 2 you should be able to, because I know a lot of people have been DMing me saying they want one for work and one for like home. So I want to be able to support that as well. Any chance the price goes down with higher MOQ? Yes, but if I were to MOQ at like 200, it would be a bit lower. But I don't want to put the MOQ any higher, just so that I know I'm going to be able to hit the units sold, so that I will be able to produce these. So I wanted to keep the MOQ slightly low. I prefer polycarb or brass. I prefer polycarb because I like the sound signature better. I think brass sounds too metallic. I see this selling 200 easily. Thank you. I mean, I do hope it'll sell 200. And the more we sell, the more units that sell, the more extras we'll have available afterwards. Because it's all based on a percentage of group buy units. Because I have to order enough to make sure that everyone in the group buy gets A stock. What made you decide on staggered arrow cluster? I like it better than normal arrows. Well, I like both. I just think that staggered arrows looks a little bit better from a aesthetical perspective. 14 are fine because it's less than 15, weird champ. Alright. Just be reasonable, you know? Block arrows are the best of those, yeah. Although to be fair, they aren't the best for compact, but since like in any case it's a 65% anyways, like I didn't really think compactness would be that big of an issue, so I went for the aesthetics on the right side. Sales perfect, thank you. Really appreciate everyone's support over the past couple of months. I know it's been like a very long journey. And with COVID and everything delaying stuff, it's like, I thought I'd be doing this a couple months ago, but it's like I've only just about gotten to it, so. And just, if you guys have any more questions, just, you can keep asking, but I'm just watching the chat while I do these stabilizers. What is complete fire? I'm also thinking about adding a navy blue option, because it was the third most popular color during the initial IC, after black and white, of course. So I was thinking about that as well. This proto build is today. What's the time frame looking at, like, at this point? I'd say about a month out from now is going to be the group buy. So let's. My estimate right now is mid-October, but I still have some like business stuff I have to attend to, so it could be delayed. But that's that's about the timeline that I'm looking at. Yeah, navy boards are beautiful. I do like navy a lot. I really should have assembled these first. Ugh. Let's get over my table. We get navy over the gray. There's no gray option. There's only black and white at the moment. Anodized black or E-coated white. There is no gray option. Just want to make sure you are aware of that. I decided against a gray option pretty early on. Thank you for the follow. Okay, we'll redo these stabilizers later if they're bad. What kind of blue? I'm thinking of like a dark navy, but not as dark as some of the other navy boards that have been going out. Like, I'm still thinking about it, honestly. Like, blue was the third most requested color, so I want to see if I can do something about that. Yeah. How fast can I solve the cube? Like 21 seconds right now? I can show you later if you'd like. I've been cubing for like a couple months at this point. Yeah. Man, sub 10 is really fast. Just like barely. My fastest right now is like 13 seconds. You attempted to lube your cube with Krytox? Okay, there's a funny story. I actually did that on one of my really old ones. I think it's better as a core lube than as a piece lube. And anyways, I wouldn't want to waste Krytox on my cubes that much anyways. It's not that cheap. It'd be nice if there was an alternative to Krytox, though. I feel like it goes out of stock a lot. Thank you for the follow. Got into balance when flipping, but using that as my fidget kind of, yeah. I actually thought about buying like one of the trainers because I thought they looked cool. Two down. Because I feel like it never goes back in stock. Yeah. I mean, there's a really big demand for it. And isn't Switch Mod stopping their sales of Crytok soon anyways? Because that's where I got all of mine. Alloy Trainer started at like 80. Yeah, I've heard about Squid Industries actually. I was watching that series on YouTube where this guy's machining like ballot scissors or whatever. Because I just watch machining videos. It's like a fun hobby. I'm not very good at doing stabilizers in any case, so I apologize if the prototype has a rattle. I will test them though. 12 out of 10 for the Squids. I have two of their products and they're great. Yeah, I've heard good things about them. That's one of the hobbies I was considering getting into over like, you know, COVID and everything. I was like, I should probably start doing something. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, cubing's probably my main hobby outside of like mechanical keyboards anyways. So this is my main thing. I just like thought I should pick up some stuff during COVID, so I cubed like a really long time ago. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I like stuff to fidget with. I'm pretty restless sometimes, so. If there's anything wrong with like the music, sound levels, whatever, just tell me. I haven't done anything like this before, so. Good YouTube tutorials, yeah. You look at any community, it's kind of toxic, that's true. Yeah, and elitism, I guess, is kind of a problem in keyboards too. All the flippers and stuff, I really dislike, which is why I'm trying to make it so that everyone that wants one can get one. I don't like flippers. Sorry, using Crystallu for stabs, by the way, it's a lot cheaper. I actually heard about Cristo, but I've only really seen it being used on switches, like MGC 111 or whatever. Does it do the, is it as good as Crytox? Because I tried Dielectric a while ago and I thought it was not as good as Crytox on stabs. But Dielectric is extremely cheap, so. Stupid stab. It's pretty good for, not as good for switches, but stabs, it's okay. I might give it a look then sometime. Oh, damn it, I think I messed this one up. That one might not be that good, but we'll see later. Does it take a while to learn Southpaw? Shouldn't be that bad. I mean, I use a I mean, like when I need to use a numpad, I use a normal numpad. So I actually haven't done Southpaw either myself. But I did rebind a normal numpad to like Southpaw, and it wasn't that bad, honestly, because it's the same fingers as a normal numpad, just on the other hand. I started 205 grade. Yeah, this is 205 grade 0 on the stabs. The switches are also done with 205 grade 0 on the bottom housing and the stem, and they also have they've been thick filmed as well, which I think is a necessity for Durock switches. They just sound so awful without switch films. Do you have QC concerns if you up the MOQ? I don't have QC concerns either way. I trust my factory, and I think they did a... even though there are issues on the prototype, the quality was top-notch. So I'm not worried about QC per se. I'm more worried about there being enough for everyone who wants one to buy one. That's honestly what I'm more worried about than QC. Okay, I'm gonna test the first... Actually, I'm gonna do one more stab and test 4 first. Okay, why am I actually be... It's just gunks up everything. Yeah, I really do not want to be disassembling and reloading just anything, honestly. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, dielectric is thicker than 205, so, like, I can see why people say it's better than 205 for stabilizers in any case. Thank you for the follow. Is it dielectric? I thought it was different. Also, okay, that's true, but I meant like, you know, dielectric grease you buy the stuff that comes in a tube. Not like Krytox. Like Permatex grease. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. This isn't big letters on this for high voltage like spark plugs, yeah. Keyboard stabilizers are, I would argue, not high voltage. Why did you pick the name Wyvern? I like dragons as a kid. That's it. There was no big reasoning behind the name Wyvern. I just thought the word was cool. I like the letter Y a lot. I like the letter W. Should be double V though. Yeah, I just like the word. There's not really much apart from that. I don't really have a good way to name things. I just kind of pick stuff that sounds cool. Can call it a day. I love the name. I was just curious. Yeah, no problem. And it has no significance. Okay, this stab was on backwards. It has no significance in terms of mounting whatever hardware, etc. It's just I like the word. That's it. Thank you for the follow. This one should be good. All right, let's test 4 first. Any idea of a rough estimate for the time between the group I'm running and the boards shipping? I've always said 3 months is my very, very conservative estimate. That's how long I've been quoted for like a group buy, but to be stay on the safe side, I'd say around 5 months. Yeah, that's what I thought. Isn't it Teflon grease? I don't know. It might be still. Like I'm not that well versed in that thing, anyways. PTFE. What are these? Phillips head. PCB. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was different than. Yeah. Sure, I'm gonna shift some stuff around on my desk real quick. Let's move this over here and scoot this out. Yeah, GMK time. GMK runs on a completely different timeline than everyone else, don't they? All right, this is. I just want a little bit more cushioning. Thank you for the follow. Oh, for God's sake. If I want to... I did just get Olivia ++ yesterday, which is probably the shortest time I've waited for any GMK set. It's a coffee drinking down at GMK, presumably. Yeah, and the wait times have just gotten longer with, you know, people buying into GMK this, GMK that. Alright, what key set do you want to do today? I've got a couple. Wait, here, let me check if... Let me check. Alright, what do you guys want to do? I've got Metropolis, I have Olivia, and I also have white on black. You guys can pick. There's 4 sets like one, yeah. 3 months is a very, very optimistic estimate. Alright, what do you guys want? White on black. Yeah, black case. White on black. We have Olivia that I just got yesterday. Oh, I pressed a button on my keyboard. Let me fix that. Okay, I just... What does Metro look like? Here, I'll show you guys Olivia first. Oh god, I hate these new traits, by the way. These are the worst thing that GMK has ever done. You cannot... They're so rough, you can't move keycaps around in them. The old ones were way better. I don't know why they changed. There's Olivia. I do have numpad for Olivia, right? This does come with a numpad? Yeah, it does. Okay. Metro would look sick on a black case. I have accents too for Metropolis, actually, so we can do that. Everyone already knows what white on black looks like, so I don't really have to show that. We also have Metropolis. This is not the entire kit. I have the rest. I have the base kit somewhere else. We can do Metropolis as well. True, getting rid of plastic. I mean, it's small inconveniences, right? We do Metropolis as well. Go Metro. Okay. I'm going to have to go pull out my base kit of Metropolis, though, because I do not know where I put it. Is this a 7U spacebar? Yes. Turn my fan off. No, let me turn off the music real quick. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, spacebar stab is good. There's Krytox everywhere now. It's literally, stuff gets everywhere. I don't watch ABS and other cheap teas, decent packaging. Honestly, I wish they would just ship them in those JTK polycarbonate cases. Those are really nice. That's what I wish they would do. Which, I mean, they're not going to, but I can hope. I'm gonna screw the rest in, and let me see your beautiful face. No face reveal. At least not yet. Let's do enter key. Hello? Go in, please. All right, there we go. Took a bit to click. Okay. Denied. GMK trash. GMK is still my favorite in terms of like the feel. I still like GMK the best out of any. Okay. Where's the last stabilizer? Is that it? Oh, that is it. Okay, I guess I. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess we only need to do 2 more stabilizers after this, so less waiting. Gotta screw these in. Can you cut the keyboard further into the table? Yeah, honestly, here, I'll do this. I'm sorry, it's just my streaming setup is here. I'll show you guys. It's my phone on top of a bunch of boxes. So yeah. It'll be better when I do the soldering, because I'll just move my current keyboard away. God, it is so hot in California right now. Ugh. Don't have AC in this house. You can use all of them if you go ISO. Yeah, no thanks. Kelly gang, yeah. So glad it rained yesterday. Doesn't smell like just fire anymore. Oh, I wanted to get any raid where I'm at, yeah. Bay Area. So we got some rain a couple days ago, which is very nice. Okay, should be good. You know, my keys too feels bad, man. Dude, I hate Phillips Head, by the way. I hate Phillips Head. I'm gonna go buy some C3 stabs because they use hex or whatever. Torx, maybe. I forgot what it is, but it's not Phillips Head. The keyboard does support ISO though, so if you want ISO, like the plate does fully support an ISO as well as ISO on the shift key, but he doesn't. It does fully support ISO. Well, personally, I'm an anti-master race guy. God, I hate Phillips head screws. Okay, alright, let's test these out. Wow, that one's loose. Alright. Left shift. What happened to my left shift? So I have a backspace in here. What have you got against the best screws? Phillips heads. Not it. Not it. I'm just gonna choose any random key with a stabilizer. Okay. Listen to these real quick. Ooh, that one's not good. Oh, wait, I gotta turn off my fan. I can't hear anything. Let me just... Okay, why is it still playing? Please stop. Just... Okay, there we go. This one needs more on the actual stabilizer, but the wire seems good. Oh, this one's good enough. This one's good enough too. I'm not that, like, honestly, I'm not that big of a, I don't make that big of a fuss about stabilizers. Here, let's see if I can. Yeah, these are good enough for me. Yeah, they sold out of all too. Okay, give this thing one. Thank you. Thank you. That, yeah, I saw the 3080 sale was a bit of a disaster. Ooh, I really hope I did not break that. There is a jumper wire on this PCB. You can see it right about there. It's just one mistake though, so. And it's been fixed for the release version. I do need to dig out the rest of my Metropolis kit if we're going to use this. I don't think only at like 1.24. Okay, I'm going to go get my switch puller. Man, honestly, like, oh god, sorry. My mic got tangled in my cable. I'm not that big of. I was thinking about getting a 3080, but I already have a 2080 Super, so it's not like it would have made that big of a difference anyways. Oh, don't ask me for Toper recommendations. I'm not good at Toper. Topra or whatever. Right, here's. And we are doing reversed today. So. Just gonna. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna put a stabilizer in. Okay. Wonder if they're gonna make a 3080 Super. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, what I think is they probably already have stuff saved up behind the scenes, and we just don't know. You game don't get an HHKB? Wait, why is that? Why don't get an HHKB? I've been thinking of getting one actually. But again, like, I'm not really too into Topers, so I wouldn't know. Okay, I'll turn my fan on. Sorry if you guys can hear the fan in the background. That's my bed. It's just so hot in my room right now. Let's test this one. Okay. And just so you guys can see, the this is how the numpad section looks. Every single switch is vertical, and it's very easy to find where to put each switch because they're all laid out in a very orderly pattern. So I don't think we need to add anything extra just to tell people where they are because it's pretty self-evident once you put in whatever stabilizers you want. These RTX void. What's that line? It's a jumper wire between. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Between. So basically how this works is a duplex matrix. So every 2 columns is a column inside the firmware. I think he just forgot to put a trace or something, so he just did a jumper wire. How many switches are going to be needed for this board? Way more than 60. More like 80. More like 90. I think I think when I did the counting once, I said basically just buy 90 because they usually come in packs of 10. I need a what even goes here? Is this a plus? Probably 90 of us. Yeah, it should be like 90. Oh, I've never actually used this numpad set before. Let me give this a listen. Let me turn this off. Is the music playing? Oh god, did I turn off the music? Okay, there we go. Okay, this one's great. Alright. We are on a roll today. I'm just gonna get the switch out of here. Yeah, 90. I always feel like, even if it's like nice switches, You always end up with a couple that end up just not being good. Controls in the place caps? Can't you change that though? Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. I see what you mean. I use caps for the big map in Valorant. Rebind. There is no control. There is no key on that place. On an HHKB layout, though, like there just isn't. All right, 2 more stabilizers, and then we can start on the soldering. Man, I should have done these beforehand. I hate doing stabilizers. Or switches, for that matter. Going to move this over here. Okay. I don't want to get my desk mat dirty. So crouch to C instead. I really like I grew up playing Minecraft, so I'm really not used to anything except for control for crouch. I have to learn how to do that instead. And if you set crouch to C, you can't strafe right while crouching. So all my movement basically has to be on thumb, or I guess you could hit it with your thumb, like if you really tried. Sure, but I could just use normal 6% and get control in the place on YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I don't like HHKB layout, and I like win keyless and normal, just no blocker. I think win keyless is a good trade-off between aesthetics and usability, because I honestly like, even though I have the Windows key on this keyboard, I just click the Windows button in the bottom left anyways, so it's not like it's that useful for me. Oh god, I am running out of 205 grade 0. Who hits C with their index finger? I hit C with the index finger. Literally wants less modifier keys when you can map into all the things. True. But there, I mean, like, I never use the Windows key, though. Like, everything I need to do with the Windows key, like, whatever, Windows Shift S for the screenshot thing now, I just bind that to a macro key. So it's not that big of a deal for me to lose Windows. For example, I use index for C. Thumb is really uncomfortable, at least. Yeah. Thumb exclusively for spacebar to jump. Yeah, I gave up on actually trying on these and just dipping them into the Crytox. I wouldn't miss the arrow keys in HHKB. I do miss the arrow keys on 60%. I used to be on 10 key list, so that's why. 65% cluster on Wyvern, so I can actually use arrow keys now. That'll be real great. Oh, should probably just clean this off a little bit so it doesn't get all over the place. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, looks good to me. One more. Oh, wait, no, I think that's the last one. Is that the last one? No, one more. Okay. Home stretch for stabilizers. 60 with arrows. Oh my god, 60% with arrows. One of my friends is a 60% with arrows. And I never understood it, just get a 65%. No? Preference, though, I guess. Probably should have got to say, yep. That's what I said, and he's like, no, this is more compact, so. Way. Okay, now to do the wire. Now if these two are good, we're just gonna move everything out of the way and get my soldering stuff set up. That's actually the fastest I've ever done stabilizers. I've honestly just kind of given up on doing stabilizers well. My 60% is really rattly stabilizers, especially on the spacebar. It is not good. Oh my god, I'm getting Crytox everywhere. That's the thing, I actually never use right shift. Like, I only use left shift for typing. Like, I tell people I type well, but that's the one thing that I don't think is completely like this XYZ how you should type. Found like keycast for them wasn't $20 affair. Keycaps are expensive. I wish they would get less expensive. I like what all the new PBT manufacturers are doing now. Challenging GMK, like $130 sets. It's just unfortunate because I really like how GMK caps feel to type on. I don't use any of the right bottom mods. I use the right bottom mods combined with the FN key for shortcuts. Like I use FN control to take screenshots. FN shift is a full screen one, for example. FN right shift. Oh my god. And I do never actually use, I actually literally never use Windows key. Oh, I am literally running out of 205 grade 0. That is not good. Is Alt Enter? I hit Alt Enter with my left hand for Alt. There's way too much on that part and not enough on this part. Okay, this should be it if this one turns out okay. For stabilizers, 46 viewers, nice, yeah. I honestly expected like 15. So this is a pleasant surprise. I don't know if I could deal with later arrows. That's honestly what I learned. Like, I don't. Okay, so I'm too used to WASD for movement, so I bound my arrows to FN, like FN, WASD. But then, like when I type, my hands are on ESDF. So I just cannot find out. I can't find a good layout, which is why I'm moving back to arrow keys. All right, let's test these stabilizers out. Let me get the PCB real quick. Oh my god, man, I gotta go wash my hands after this. I can't stand the feel of Crytox on my hands. I use HHKB arrows on my 60%. It feels super ass for me. We're quite a long way. I started with 60. Yeah, I just never got HHKB arrows. I couldn't ever figure out. I couldn't get used to them. I did try them at one point though. Okay, this one is being a little bit stubborn. Okay, there we go. Okay. Last stabilizer. Spin me right round. Wait, you type with ESDF? Does that even mean? Oh no, like home row, my fingers are just, they lay naturally on ESDF. Like here, I'll show you. It's just like, so it's ESDF, which is why this is more natural in terms of typing. But this is like when I play video games, this is more natural. Which is why I can never really find a good compromise in terms of arrows. I deal with that numpad. I want just good custom numpad. Dude, I'm honestly surprised Alps enthusiasts are still around. Like, I honestly don't understand Alps. I meant no key with your fingers. Yeah, no, not like that. Like, if someone can explain to me why Alps enthusiasts are still around, I'd really appreciate it. Because I thought by now, like, the lack of keyboards that support Alps would have killed it, but apparently not. Because, like, nothing supports Alps at this point. Like, nothing dedicated except for, like, Lunar, and that was ages ago. If this thing will screw in. And I guess Lunar, too. I like the sound and feel. I mean, that's all keyboards, I suppose. I'd love to try out, with the money you need to invest into them right now, it just isn't worth it for me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Just like, why would I buy Alps when I can buy really, really smooth, incredible Cherry MX switches, and it's just 7 Brow has a specific tactile bump that I like. Yeah, I wish people would make something more of like a medium tier tactile switches. Like right now, it's all either just MX Brown or Zelio's Holy Panda level tactility, which I find too much. Like, can we get something in the middle, please? Okay, let's... Okay, I got it. Okay, they did give me extra screws then. Okay, I'm gonna just put these extra stabilizers away real quick so I don't stay. Is there a starter way to get... I could not answer that for you. Ask one of the Alps enthusiasts in chat, I suppose. Oh my god, it is so hot. It's just unbelievable in here. Boxies are still my favorite, right? They're so loud. I don't like loud switches. That's a thing for me as well. I like a little bit quieter. Okay, just clean off the paintbrush. I forgot I still need to test these, don't I? Alright, let's see. Right, we need a switch. Wow, that hole is very... Alright, well, my phone has died. We will be switching over to my webcam. Say hello. Let me see if I can... That should be good then. We should be fine. Okay, we're back. We're back. Oh my god, that was not good. Okay, Okay. This is just even more scuffed than before because now you can see my screen. Okay. We'll wait for my phone to reboot so we can get an actual good angle. But until then, we will unfortunately have to deal with... Oh, this angle's better? Okay, sure. The camera quality did get worse though. This is one of my really crappy webcams. Okay, let me just listen to these real quick. Oh, that is... I can't tell if these are... I can't tell if this is the switch acting up or if it's the stabilizer that's overdone. Here, I'm going to try a different switch then. Thank you for the follow. Oh, please follow if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. At least Ramamat is the right side up. Oh, actually, it's upside down for me. Oh, I need to actually wash the Ramamat. It's kind of right now. Okay, let me check if it was... Okay, these stabilizers are extremely overlubed. Good god, what did I do to these things? Are they just misaligned or something? What is happening? Hello? I guess I just overdid them. To be fair, I feel like overlube will break in over time, but I'll just wipe some off the outside and call it a day, honestly. It's the numpad. Okay, please just... Okay, thank you. Oh, I can definitely see why it's overlubed. There is so much in there. I definitely did overdo these. Okay, that should be good then. All right, you know, honestly, if it'll work itself out over time. I'm not too fussy about. Oh, that seems better anyways. All right. I did not put in my enter key stabilizer. There it is. So we will be doing 7U stabilizer, 7U spacebar today because I do not actually have any 6U wires. Thank you for the follow. Oh shit, no way. Hello. I've been stalking your Instagram for a while actually. I really like your acrylic boards, Olivia. That's how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if it's not. We should probably screw in these stabilizers. Where did I put my screws? Oh my god. Yeah, I really like all the stuff you do. It's really interesting. I actually bought one of the sticker packs you put out. I've been paying attention for those to release for a while now. I've also been thinking about doing some acrylic stuff, but I don't have a cutter or anything, so I think I'll stick to just CNC design. He is talented. We're literally trying to make him more specific. Oh, that's wonderful. I like him a ton. They're all so cute. Troubles is such a great looking set. Yeah, I agree. I got these off of extras on Novel Keys, actually. I missed the group and I really regretted it, so... Here, you know what? Honestly, I'll go dig up my, I'll go dig up the rest of the base kit for this, because, like, this one tray wasn't enough, so I just put all the novelties and stuff in here. Alright, let me go dig the rest stuff real quick. Should be in here. Alright, it's not. That was supposed to be the big reveal. Alright, where did I put them? Oh, I remember now. They're on another one of my keyboards. They are on my gingham. Or whatever, discipline? Is this a discipline? Whichever one's a 65%. Got the, This is actually not complete. This has no stabilizers in it, because I forgot to buy a 6.25U wire, and so I just never bothered to do the rest of the stabilizers either. We will be taking the caps. We will be scavenging the caps from that later. That one's built with tangerines. I think these should be the stock springs. Okay, this camera is not good at focusing. So let's just... That's light green. Those are the light green ones. Wow. Yeah, these caps are way looser than... Or we might just end up doing white on black or Olivia. We'll make a decision on that later. I am going to move all of this stuff off of my desk so I can start soldering. Let's just scoot that over there. Need some desk mats. I have a bunch more coming actually. Desk mats are real great. Oh god, did not want to do that. Using, yeah, I am. These are all H1s. These are respring to 62 gram. And done with 205 grade 0. They're H1s. 205 grade 0. Oh, I actually need this, don't I? Yeah. Sorry, I was testing some other stuff. I should probably, you know, that reminds me, I should probably test this. Alright, let me see if I can get fire up real quick. I'm just gonna do a quick test because it was working earlier today, so I don't think it should be that big of an issue. Let me just, I need a cable. I will just use the one on, let's see if this is, that is not right. I will just share my entire screen then. Where is it? Display capture, source. Okay, there we go. I apologize for the lack of a camera right now. I just forgot to think of this when I was setting up the stream. Okay, let's see. Let's just plug this in. You know what? Here, I'll fix it right now. I dislike how you can't see anything. Not this. Let's... source. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's just test this to make sure this is still working. Where are my tweezers? I will just give this a cursory. Yes. I actually wrote another QMK firmware for this earlier today because this was on the wrong layout, which I realized way too late. Oh, wonderful, everything seems to be working. That's fantastic. Okay, that is absolutely wonderful, because that was not correct. I would have to reflash another board with the correct layout. Alright. Let me switch back to this. Hello, thank you for the follow. Alright, I'm going to move everything out of the way real quick. Just plug this back in so I can type. Just... oh, put you over there. Ooh, that was nasty. Okay. Here's our plate. Everything fits, which is nice. And my soldering stuff, but I'll just put in the switches first. MT3 is a great profile, highly recommend. I've heard good things about it, but I feel like I wouldn't like a tall profile because I don't like SA that much. I feel like high profile is not really my thing. Let me just... oh, God. I already picked out all the bad switches out of this batch, so we should be good in terms of that. Honestly, I was so relieved when I finally got everything and everything fit together, because, like, if I've been waiting for months and stuff didn't fit. Is there any more reliable like custom cables? I thought space cables was the place to go. I got mine from Summit Cables, but there was a lot, but that was before the drama happened, and I would not recommend going Summit Cables. Okay, that should be good. And look at it kicked. True. Ooh, that's nasty. Should not have done that. Oh, that's not good. That pin is very bent now. I'm going to unbend it. Alright. I bend pins because I forget to check them before putting them in every single time I build a board. Space cables is really strict options now. I thought zap cables stopped doing stuff, or was that was cable car designs? Oh man, I forget. Let's do spacebar. I, for the life of me, cannot remember which space is. It's the left one. We're just got the hope we don't have to desolder anything today because I am questionably skilled at desoldering. Let's just put it that way. Not my forte. Okay. Okay, I think I might be able to get my phone back online, but I don't know if I want to try that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this for the time being, because if the stream crashes again, I'm gonna be pretty mad. I need to get like an actual camera or something. Like, I need to get... Can we see a clip? That reminds me, I should have put the foam in. Thank you for saying that, because I would have done the entire thing without putting the foam in. Yeah, let's not talk about this one. Please, just... Okay, thank you. That would have been not good at all. Oh, right, and I also need to cut the PCB foam a little bit, because I forgot to put extra space for the stabilizers, so they're a little bit scuffed. I will do some snipping. Give me a sec. I'll... just grab some flush cutters. I need to... snip off some portions of this. I forgot to add extra space for stabilizers, and now I'm paying the price. Stage fright? As if. Okay, that forgot to add extra space on the other side as well. Yeah, that's not good. Well, I will be redoing the files for this foam afterwards. We'll do this closer to the camera so you guys can see. I literally just like, there's not enough space for the stabilizers to be, because these were literally just generated off of the plate files, and I still need to cut more. Good God, this is not going to plan, but that's fine. Everything is okay. Okay, that fits now. And we need the other foam. Beautiful. They simply lay on top of that like that? Would you band-aid screw and snaps? I don't do band-aid mod. I don't see the point. I like how they sound a little bit different than alphas. They just lay on top like that. Plate goes over. And the fit is quite literally okay, not like that. Not like that, it isn't perfect. I will put in a switch first this time, before I show you. We'll put in a couple switches even. But about the band-aid, yeah, I don't. I kind of like the sound. I like how they sound different a little bit. They are slightly more difficult to clip in like this though, but switches all still fit perfectly fine. Switches are H1 switches. I should probably put this somewhere. I should make a command or something. These are H1 switches, lubed with 205 grade 0. Oh my god, that is not terribly easy to clip in, but it gets the job done. H1 switches, lubed with 205 grade 0, switch filmed with thick films from Durock. And about switch rooms, I have no preference, in case anyone was wondering. I think they all basically function the same. Jinras are cheaper though, which is a plus. But it's not like TX foams are terribly expensive anyways. Just gotta make sure these are all clipped in. Yeah, just... the fit is perfect. You cannot see if this will focus. Okay, it does. It's not gonna focus today, is it? Well, you cannot see the foam from the top. The fit is just super good. Very happy with them. The foam, except for the fact that I mangled the numpad files. Let's put in some switches. And I will be extending the foam to be one piece and to cover basically the entire board. I don't like how there's no foam over here, near the 65 cluster. Okay, now actually I feel like I want to... Oh, I'm sorry if my mic made some noises. Just wanted to get this thing back so the diodes aren't sitting on the table. Your plans for the 4 keys above the arrows. Delete, page up, page down, and an FN key. They should have already been programmed, although they might be a little bit different because I did not make this key map. Martin did. So I actually don't know precisely what's in the key map, but it should be something along those lines. Just make sure everything is clicking in. A little bit difficult with this plate. More flexible plates are always more difficult to build in because, you know, they flex more. Stuff gets unclicked in. Sorry, I was just standing this up. Keep forgetting that people are watching me, so I keep standing it up to try to click stuff in. Yeah, this foam really needs to cover everything or else it's not that easy to click switches in, so that's a change that I'm definitely going to make. I went for delete, skip track, pause previous track. Yeah, you could do media controls. Actually, I have a media control setup really weird. I don't have pause or play, I just have volume controls. And they're set up to FN and the bracket keys. So it's like FN, this one's volume down, volume up, and then mute. So I don't think my media controls are that normal. See it like that? The plate is bending in because it's so flexible. It doesn't want to click in. This wouldn't have it with a brass plate. So I just have to just pull on the edge of the plate to align it again. If you have any more questions, and if anyone has questions about me, about keyboards, whatever, Mystic works, feel free to ask. Okay, that... Okay, where does my switch folder go? This one is particularly stubborn. There we go. Took a little bit of persuading, but we got there in the end. These are really nice switches, by the way. Super smooth. Durock stuff is good. I need to fix this switch. Does not want to click. Okay, never mind. It did. We're good. Oh, this is the issue with filmed switches. They don't really like to click in that much. Tell me if, and just by the way, like if there's anything wrong with the stream, the music's too loud, whatever. Just feel free to tell me. And I will give it a look. We will be doing non-stepped caps lock today. Those are my layout choices. Should be like this, but I'm going to check in a second to make sure I've got these modifier keys on the right spots. Do not want to desolder anything at all. Let me grab some 1.5 U's. Oh my god, please do not drop. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. These are the right spots. Just gotta make sure everything's correct. I hope we are still live. Yeah, it looks like it. Should be good. Alright, we just got the alphas to go until we are all done with switches. And then we will solder and put in the case, and of course the numpad. Yeah, after you do the switches on the edges, it becomes much easier to do on polycarbonate plates. I think when I built my Polaris with the polycarbonate plates, I clicked all the switches in first, then tried to press them into the PCB afterwards. I did the opposite thing today. I was a little bit reluctant. Oh, there we go. Clicked in. Almost done with the numpad. We can just move on to the alphas. Ooh, that one was nice. And there we go, we're done with the numpad. Look at that. Or I should say like this. Oh god, that is terrible resolution. Oh, I really do apologize. And they're all clicked in. Great. Start doing number then. And in case anyone is wondering, I will be uploading I will just rip the VOD off of Twitch and upload this to YouTube later. So in case you want to go back and refer to anything. Or I suppose the VOD's plural now. After that little mishap occurred. These do not really seem to... This one does not want to click. Huh. Alright, this one is stubborn. Oh my god. Is it in? No, not all the way it isn't. Gotta pull the plate up to it. Oh man. That one clicked in nicely. I'm just gonna pull the plate up so it clicks. Ooh, this one is not, the switch is not fully closed. Should fix that first. This one is not going inside the case, apparently. Or we will have to refilm that one. Did I design the PCB myself? No, I did not. This is Martin's work. Martin, MAARTENWUT.com. Here, it's on the macro. Yeah, I'll just send a link in chat. Give me a second. If it'll load. It's this. You can find extra daughter boards on there, by the way, if you ever need them. They're the same type I'm using. And that will be delivered to you inside the kit. And to be completely fair, it is probably better that it was designed by Martin because my PCB design skills are not up to par yet. Yep, he does do great work. You know, there were delays, but he was very nice to work with. I can highly recommend him. He was very pleasant. Everything went well. And the PCBC delivered were functional. I mean, what more can you really ask, right? The routing looks great too, like aesthetically. Very pleasing. Better than anything I can do. And they are 1.6 millimeter by the way, if anyone was wondering. Not 1.2. Not really going for a flex, I was more going for acoustics, like a very damp acoustical signature, and 1.2 millimeter flex PCBs are not really conducive of that. Yeah, honestly, I'm a little bit scared of this thing just flexing. We'll have to see how it works out. As long as it's usable. Yeah, these plate cutouts are pretty tight on filmed switches. Almost done with the boring part. Were the rest of the parts made overseas? Yes. I do my manufacturing. I have a factory in China. They do all the manufacturing, CNCing. PCBs are also done in China. I mean, switches done in China. Basically, the entire thing is in China. The manufacturers are really great. I did get quotes for American manufacturers. Unfortunately, they just weren't price competitive enough for me to choose them over a Chinese manufacturer, even with like the name recognition of like made in USA. But I did consider going down that route. Made in China. Design California. Yup. Slap an apple. Yep. It is very difficult to beat the cost of Chinese manufacturing. This keyboard can fit in so many views. Oh yeah, once you get going and fill in the edges, the switches click in much easier because the plate doesn't bend as much. Did I poke myself? I hope not. that switch foam is not particularly good. I do hope I have enough switches to cover all of these, actually. Oh, we should be good. Okay. That's that row. Oh my god, these switches feel great. Durocks are just so smooth. Oh, I like this track. It's got a nice ambience. Just... Oh, this row is gonna be a bit painful to snap in. Yep, we have enough. Nice. I did not buy too little. That's great. That switch clicked in? Yes, looks good enough. I'm going to go wash my hands really quick after this, just to get, like, whatever Crytox I still have on them off, and then I'm gonna go grab my soldering stuff. Going to begin soldering soon. And that's it! All the switches are in. They all look well clicked. Everything looks good. Seems good. Looks good. Alright, boys. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick, and I will be right back to set up my soldering stuff. Alright, we're back. We're going to begin soldering now. Let's turn this over. Just get everything out of the way real quick. I am going to go grab my soldering stuff real quick and plug everything in. I will be right back. We'll just take this, move this over. Let's just move this over here real quick. I apologize if there's like a ton of background noise, but it's just so hot in my room right now. I have to have all the fans on. Oh my god. Let's just plug my iron in. Alright. Let's heat this bitch up. Oh, I forgot the just in case anybody was wondering, this is 6337 leaded solder. It's safe, you just have to wash your hands after you use it, and don't eat it. Which should be self-explanatory, but apparently some people... It's not a convenient location for this thing. Let's begin. Let's turn it on. I've had 2 coils today. What is a coil? What is a coil? Let's wait for this thing to heat up. Here, let's see if I can get this in the shot. There we go. He's had 2 coils of solder today. Alright. I'm going to open my window, actually. Give me a second. I really do not want to be breathing in solder fumes. Thank you for the follow. Nice toes, bro. I really hope you can't see my toes. Oh, it's a little bit too much. It's not good. Saw the one you got up. Oh. What the hell? Go. Fix that joint, and I have smashed a switch leg. I have fixed the smashed switch leg. I'm just going to... Where was I soldering last? Ooh, this one is excessive. We'll just fix that real quick. We'll keep going. Smash a little like, can we have a close-up? Yeah, I will. Sorry for not showing you the first time, actually. It's a good joint. Let's give the other side a little. Oh yeah, opening the window made things much better in here. My computer does not like streaming, I would suppose. That's a bit much on that one. I will just take some of you off. See if I can zoom this in slightly. Okay, that is probably worse than keeping it unzoomed in. I will just fix that real quick. Let's do this row then. It's a beautiful PCB, by the way. The gold plating and everything. It's done very well. The production ones will only look better. This is exciting using acrylic XC65 right now. Can't wait for the Wyvern. Thank you so much. I'm very excited for the group buy as well. It's just drawing near every single day. It's been quite a journey. Okay, I am... Forgot how to solder. Cannot talk and solder at the same time. The XC65 was actually my original inspiration for this. I really liked it. I like that board a lot. It's okay joints? Yeah, it should be fine. The first ever IC I joined. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, well, whoever said they wanted a close-up of the crushed leg, I've done it again. It's happened once more. If I can get this stupid switch out of the board. Alright, let me pull this thing out real quick. Oh my god, the switch is just... That switch has been mangled. Jesus Christ, I'm switching that one out. Wait, right. These are... I don't have a command set up. I should have done that, but... Yeah, they're lubed fill T1s with 205 grade 0 if you want a close-up of the just completely crushed leg. This camera is just complete garbage, but you could probably see it's not supposed to look like that. 205 grade 0, and the films are Jinra's thicc films. I think it's thiccfilms.com with 2 C's on the thicc. That'd be where you'd want to go if you want to purchase them. They are slightly cheaper than TX films. Melted and bent, I guess. Yep. Although I am a little bit surprised as how they got melted on the plastic side. Alright, whatever. Filmed with thicc? Yeah, they are filmed with thicc. There's all these switches right next to the microcontroller real quick. I'll move this slightly closer so everyone has a better angle. I've been looking at cameras too, so if anyone has like nice cheap starter camera recommendation, just like, you know, something I can use to take product pictures and stream with, like put it on a tripod and stream. That would be rather nice. I've been looking for stuff, but all the articles and stuff about cameras seem very wishy-washy. I don't know much about lenses either. Cameras are not my strong point. Sony A6. Yeah, I've seen the Sony A6000 be recommended a lot for like a nice cheap starter camera. I've been thinking about it actually, but I just don't know like how you pick a lens. Because I've heard that it's less of the body that matters, and it's more of the like the lens you pick that matters for the image quality. And I just need something that's able to do 1440p video at 60 FPS if possible. 30 is fine. I just need to be able to stream with it honestly, and I think I stream in 60. Although I'm not completely sure about that either, to be completely honest with you. Body matters too, especially if you're using for streams since autofocus is based on... Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the Sony cameras, and those were the ones I was considering back when I was about to get into photography. Like, I thought cameras were cool a couple of years ago, so I was like, I guess I'll buy one, but never really happened. So now since I'm doing build streams and stuff, I thought I'd think about it, getting a nice camera. Twitch settings are okay. That's what I thought. But I mean, the video feed, I honestly could turn it down to 720. I don't think anybody would notice with this garbage webcam I'm using. It's basically with autofocus and something that can shoot wider open. So you got a polarizer. What's my budget? I'm not sure. How much would you say it would take to get something that's like something decent? Good body, good lens. I don't need anything too fancy. Like, I'm not like that, but 500, 600, I could honestly go up to 1,000 if I really wanted to splurge. Go to A6000. Shell the money from the GP. Yeah, I wish. I'm afraid a lot of that money is going to be used up on literally making back the money I spent prototyping. I'm not going to earn that much. The profit margins aren't that great on this keyboard, especially at the price I'm offering it for.
I was pricing this at $450, I'd be making a lot more money, but I really wanted to make a fair price.
If K is in your budget, I get it. A6 out of 400.
What about camera plus lens then? Let's say 1K for a camera plus a nice lens.
Alright, the good lens would be almost about 1K.
Well, getting something used then.
Cameras don't seem like something would doing it for money. Yeah, I'm really not doing it for money. This is like if I was trying to make money, I'd be pricing this at $450. At $365, I barely have enough from each sale to get a good margin on extras for B stock and A stock, and I'm trying very hard to price this thing at $385 plus tax and shipping or whatnot, because I think that's a fair price for this board is $385. I really think you can charge $400. Like, that was the original price. The original price was $400 for a kit. But after I looked at everything combined, I was like, I can charge $385 for this, and more people would be able to get it. So I think that's what I should charge. I buy anywhere up to $450. I don't know if I could feel comfortable charging $450 for this, honestly. Like, I don't know if this is worth $450. At $450, I'd be expecting like gasket mount, which, by the way, is coming. If anyone wants gasket mount, I am doing a gasket mount board in the near future after Wyvern runs. I'm considering whether I want to do 75%, whether I want to do another different layout. But right now it's on 75%, but the way I have gasket designed is very, very modular. I want to check out Wycom's video. He will give you good recommendations based off his own setup. I will give that channel a check out. I mean, a look then. I really do want to get a nice camera for like product pictures or whatever. What ecosystems you want to invent full frame? As you see, micro four thirds. Are you doing? What do you mean isolated? $400 is a limit considering the eight. What is? Oh, Australian dollar is down the drain. Rip. I will give the camera YouTube channel a look later. I really do want to get it something nice for, at least for product photography, if not for because right now I'm just taking all my photos with my phone. Pixel 3a. As I talked about a second round, I think you do a larger run size the second time. Well, second time it'll definitely be a larger run size, potentially even unlimited if I do this again. But honestly, if I do this again, I'm considering switching, like, honestly just reworking the interiors. Like, I don't want to rework the interiors now, and I'm honestly pretty happy with top mount is, like, honestly for me a bit of a baseline mount. It's good. It works. It gets the job done. What ecosystem you want to invest in? Can you elaborate on that, actually? About the ecosystem stuff? I'm not too clear about that. Like, how does that work? Aren't there, like, adapters you could use to switch between different types of lenses? So I presume it wouldn't be that big of an issue, would it? Pixel 3a is, yeah, it is very good for the money, but people that have iPhones are like, we don't want to add you to group chats because iPhone, Android crap. So I am going to buy an iPhone soon. O-ring gasket around. Okay. It is based on the O-ring mount like the K or the OTD 356 Mini. But there is something I've done extra on top of that that'll make it really special. So just keep an eye out for that then. Full frame lenses are super pricey. Panasonic is APS-C is Sony 86000. Oh, the budget full frame. What's the difference between them then? APS-C and full frame. Is there a perceptible is there like a significant difference between picture quality? But most adapters lose the autofocus feature unless you're willing to shout out a lot of doll. Okay. That makes sense then. I'm just a little bit confused about like what's the difference between the different lenses. Does it like really matter for my use case in any ways? Because like I'm not doing like anything really special. I just want a camera to be able to take a video of my desk and pictures of pictures of keyboards. That's like all I want a camera for. Why did the music stop? I will fix that real quick. Video paused. Continue watching. Yes, sir. A7 is full frame? Oh, I've heard about this actually. Aren't they like the more expensive Sony mirrorless cameras? And I know I do want to get mirrorless. I don't like how bulky big cameras are. I should send it to you. Size does matter for me somewhat. But I'm not going to be making a decision off of size. I just want something that I can use for at least a couple years. I want to say like at least 3 years. That I won't regret buying. And my use case is literally just limited to taking pictures of keyboards and streaming. I just want to buy a stand, put it on top, and hook it up to my computer. Using the VND 8L, I have seen that keyboard. I'm not a fan of the layout, and I have bent another switch pin. I really need to be checking these better. I'm not a fan of the layout, and I don't like the big fillets that much on the design. My god, this one is tight. What the? Micro Four Thirds are wisely used in video cameras, actually. It loses a little bit to ASPC and full frame pictures, though, to the smaller center. Honestly, like, as long as it can take pictures decent enough for Instagram and my website for product pictures, I'm not too worried about, you know, minute differences in picture quality or whatever. I mean, not, I don't want to say minute, like, at least for my case, not terribly significant. Okay, this one does not want to close. Do I have any extra switches? What the hell? Okay, I won't. Okay, this one also got crushed. Lighting, if you're doing... No, I mean, like, for my cases, like, I'd probably just be buying one of those, like, boxes with LEDs or whatever that just makes a white background, so I don't think lighting is going to be an issue. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any like, nighttime outdoor photography or whatever. Yeah, I don't see lighting conditions being that big of a deal either, so I might go for one of those, the A6000 series. Yeah, I need Instagram, just honestly, just anything decent enough to take pictures for the web. Or so we're even yet. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. The bigger lens will work with the smaller sensor, but the smaller lens won't work with the bigger sensor. Intuitively, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. You should ask one of our camera enthusiasts in the chat. But I mean, intuitively, it does make sense to me. Like, it would work that way. Maybe there are, like, Sony A6000 would be good.
I'll probably go for like a Sony A6000 or 6100 or something like that. 6100. I'm assuming that between the generations 6100, pick one of them, M4/3 will be a lot cheaper. I guess that's something to consider as well. How's the lens ecosystem then for... Does Sony have a decent selection of lenses? A6100 and love it. Honestly, I'm considering picking one up used, because I feel like cameras, like, they don't really change with age. But, like, buying other stuff, you're like, there's, like, I don't know. I feel like, would you guys recommend buying cameras used? New? What about lenses? New, used? Oh, here, let's try buying it because it's a lot more electronics oriented. Makes sense. More room for something going on. That's true. I mean, honestly, my phone is an okay camera, but you have to have really good lighting for it to produce anything near like what I would consider something that I would like really want to be putting on like websites and stuff. Like the photos I can take right now with my phone are like okay, but I want something a little bit beefier for like really nice photos. And I think with that we are actually done with soldering. That should be it for soldering. I am going to put everything away really quick and then go wash my hands and I will be back. Well, actually I'll be putting things away, so I will still be here for a little bit. And in any case, I feel like phones these days have very, very good cameras, like... Did a decent job on the soldering. Did turn that off. I will... This is the 12 inches behind it. That is true. I'm going to put everything away real quick. Be right back. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick and I'll be right back because we just finished soldering. Captain Hune. Is that how you would say it? I also appreciate everyone who's been watching. I did not expect to actually hit 50 viewers. I thought we'd be more around 15, honestly. It is not how you say it. How would you say it then? Hune Captain? Not bind. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Oh, I did add some. What is it? Does this work? Wait, let me try something. Oh, that does not work. Hune. Okay. All right, we're gonna be assembling now. So, in case anyone was not here when the stream started, this is the foam. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit because I cannot hear anything. This is the poron that's going to go at the bottom. I'm going to get it tried. I'm going to see if the factory can do it without this shiny backing. But it's very dense. It's super... It just feels super nice. I'm not going to try all the switches before assembling. We're going to see how it goes. And just in case any of you guys weren't here, start of the stream. Just wanted to pop in. Knife Ellis. Alright, see you later. Oh, this is way worse quality, and it looks bent for some reason. Good camera. So we have a ledge there with a USB-C port. That is our side profile. It's straight along here, and it just follows a straight line up. Very, very simple, effective. Here's how we're going to assemble it. There is a cutout in the foam. You might have noticed this. That just goes like this. And as you see, this cable just comes out through the daughter board and out through this hole. This fills the entire bottom. So this is just extremely nice and absorbent. What we're going to do is we're just going to plug this cable in real quick. Gonna grab our top piece. Okay, and now we're just gonna screw everything in. Let me get out my X bits. I'm going to grab. Okay, here are all my screws. In my mouse box. We're using 5mm M2 screws for the plate. Let me see if I can find the bag that has the right... Okay. I bought just so many screws, that like every single size. This is the wrong size. Oh, I also highly recommend one of these iFixit toolkits. Thank you for the follow. And this is top mount, so we are just gonna simply screw the plate. You don't have to over tighten, just until you feel resistance. Top mount, simple and effective. And there are actually 9 screws holding the plate to the top case, 5 along the bottom, and there are 5 along the top, 4 along the bottom, 4 along the bottom because, actually I lied, there are 10 holding there. There are 6 along the top and 4 along the bottom. 4 along the bottom because I wanted to avoid the space bar mounting point directly underneath it, just to make it a little bit more comfortable. 6 along the top because this is the perfect number where I can space them evenly, and they mostly fall between switches. I'm just gonna finish screwing this in. This is the one thing I dislike about top mount, is just if I need to get back in at something, I'm gonna have to unscrew everything, which I do not enjoy doing. Also, I'm going to be looking for magnetic screws. These are not magnetic for some reason, even though the website said they were. So it is, you just have to hold them on with your finger like this when you put them in. Should be good. Oh wow, that is substantial. Alright. There's a substantial amount of flex. I don't know if there's an easy way to show this, but with that big bottom cut, which is not something I wanted, because without this foam on the bottom, that means we're gonna get some interesting flexy things going on. Where are the mounting holes on the plate again? Here, I will honestly just pick this right back up and show you. Okay, I'm going to disconnect this first. For God's sake. Alright, here we go. 6 along the top, 4 along the bottom. Hope that was enough. Also, you don't see it on the IC. I do hate non-magnetic screws as well. I was a little bit peeved when I realized that these were not magnetic screws, even though the listing said they were going to be ferromagnetic. Well, to be fair, it did say maybe ferromagnetic, but it's literally just screws. How do you manage to make non-magnetic screws? Alright, we're gonna flip this over. We're using a slightly different screw depth for the bottom. I want to do 8mm screws for the bottom, so I need to talk with my factory about how deep. Won't it bottom out without the foam then? It will. This version will, but I have removed the flex cuts. I'll show you guys the Fusion 360 files in a bit. I've removed the flex cut along the bottom. It does avoid the space bar, which is what I was going for. These 6mm. These are 6mm, and they will come with hex keys. Like, because you guys don't have hex screwdrivers, you won't need them. They will come with appropriate. I believe I just stripped the screw. Nice. I don't know. The listing said might be ferromagnetic. I'm like, you gonna give me an answer on that one, buddy? Okay, I don't think I stripped it. I think I just did not. Yeah, it will kill the flex. But I was not going for flex on this board, which is why I did remove the flex cuts. This is not a board built for flex. This is a board built for very solid acoustics. And I don't want to say solid typing feel, but not bouncy either. Hoping to run without the foam. Yeah, it should perform very well without the bottom foam as well. Although I would recommend the PCB plate foam in any case for acoustics. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a larger cutout on the bottom foam just so I can accommodate the wire a little bit better. Not a hex screwdriver, it's just going to be hex keys. I was thinking about... I will think about including... Okay, so I did strip these screws. I'm going to have to talk to my factory about this. These do not go down enough. Okay. there is still, it's good sound white muted with film. I just dislike any extra vibrations that are necessary. There is still, this camera is just, there is still flex. This is not a 5mm brass plate. All right, let's test this really quick, shall we? Okay, I'm going to make a quick note to myself that I need to talk to with my factory about, do I have a pencil somewhere? I need to talk with my factory about screw length and how far they go in. Let's test this really quick. Hopefully this is the right scene. This is not the right scene. Should be this one. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, I was a little bit scared there for a second, but... Okay, looks good. Okay. Oh, looks great. Okay, wonderful. Nice, and it's bearded as well. So, we've built this up 100% correctly. Everything is good. We are completely functional. I'm very excited about this. Going to give my table a quick wipe down after I just get rid of these screws real quick. Let me switch back to the to this scene. Right off the bat, I like it. Okay, we do need to talk about this. I am writing the VIA implementation for this. It is currently QMK. I have not yet managed to get VIA to work, but I'm pretty sure that's because I installed the wrong firmware. But it will be 100% VIA compatible. Out of the box, it will be flashed with a default layout with normal layout numpad. But VIA will be able to 100% configure everything you need to do in VIA. We like the blockers around the cluster of arrow key. Thank you very much. That is one of the main points of this design is the blockers on the arrow keys. I need to get my table a quick wipe down after that. Let me just. Why didn't the Windows key with the other bottom rows key line up? There is no Windows key on this layout. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to choose keycaps now. I will make a poll in a second. Let me see if I can do that. I really love the positioning of this cable as well. It's very, very low, so it's basically just on the table. Looks beautiful. This is the side profile when completely assembled. Just simple, subtle. Thank you for the follow. Alright, let's... How do I do a poll? I need my actual keyboard to type on for a second. Okay. But we are completely functional. I'm going to make a poll real quick for what keycaps we should put on it. Just keep in mind that I'm going to have to take Metropolis off an old keyboard, and I don't really feel like doing that. Mod view. Okay, how do I...
Where? Okay, I am not good at... I have never done this before, so I am a little bit lost. Just gonna Google real quick. That's a great cable, by the way. Yeah, it's nice, but I wouldn't recommend getting it from the same place that I got it from. Pixel that you're... I'm trying to figure out how to get a poll set up so that we can see what chat would like to do. Okay, I give up. Alright, we've got... Oh, wait, no. I think I found it. Have I got it? Creator dashboard. Did my music stop again? Okay, we're just loading. We're good, we're good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna make a poll real quick. Poll. Does not seem to want to grow your community tab. Does it? Oh, there's H. Okay, honestly, here we're just gonna do this. Pick one. The choice of Olivia or white on black. Or make a straw poll. I can see if I can make a straw poll, but I don't think that's really necessary. We have 35 viewers right now. Just let's see what. Just type what you'd like, and I'll just wait a little bit and see what chat would like. Oh, hello, Lefty Keys. What's up? Olivia? Okay. Alright. Oh, I've got some... I did spend way too much for these. Hi. They say hi. Do not know why I bought these, but... Alright. Let me just... start putting caps on this thing, then. Do I have a nice keycap I can use instead? I cannot have this plugged in, I forget. I did just get the set of Olivia 2 days ago, so... Fresh from the factory. Oh, that at key is not terribly good. GMK really needs to step up their game. That at key is... That's okay. Just the stroke is not completely consistent. Alright, I should probably flip this. There you go. Streamer's perspective. I should have done that a while ago. Comedic at key. They have been slipping lately, but I just like the feel of their keycaps the best still. Do you have another backspace key we can use, or... Okay. Oh, these switches feel wonderful. Just absolutely top tier. They feel great.
Honestly, let's... Okay. Control keys. Should we do pink or black for control keys? Pink or black? I am going to use the... I'm going to use all of these random keys that I bought. So are we going to use pink or black? Up to you guys. Pink. Black, black. Pink, black. Pink is for escape and enter. Alright, we'll do pink, escape and enter, and black everything else. I will put those on now then, actually. Let's do... we decided on black. So we can do black and pink. What the heck? Okay, we will not be doing either black or pink because apparently I do not know how big my keys are. Ow. God, that hurt. I should have gotten my keycap puller. Okay, as it turns out, I do not have correctly sized modifier keys for some strange reason. And alts. Do I have pink alts? Do not have pink alts. Do I have a pink spacebar? I do not have any color spacebar. I should have bought the spacebar kit, but... So, reverse spacebar. Oh, that sounds great. Alright. Sounds way better than I was expecting. Pink enter, right? Let's go with the pink enter. Mod colored pipe. Wish I had pink space, guys. But I did not buy that kit. Let's do all the mods first, now that we're already doing them. Where is the other space? What's other? Is this the other shift? Flip spacebar gang? Yeah. Should be the other shift key. Let's just go ahead and do... And these are a little bit slow, but they're the numpad keys. We won't be using them terribly much anyways, so not too... Ooh! Another pink enter. I will grab my keycap remover really quick. Did not notice the pink enter the first time around, so we're just gonna... God, new caps are always so difficult to take off. Pink enter. Gonna need the big zero. Is there a bigger zero? Like a better looking one? Okay. Oh, that is not good. The zero key does not want to come back up. We're gonna have to rectify this. That's not good. Second. Oh, I think I... We may have to do some desoldering today. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have to do some disassembly. Let's just put on the rest of the caps first. Why not pink Nomentor? It is pink Nomentor. We seem to have a switch that popped out. Did I forget to solder it? Did I solder it badly? Find out in a bit. Really hope I did not bork it, because I kind of need to use this numpad. Where's the period? If this goes really badly, we'll just take it out and make it a 00 and a 0. Like, if this switch is just terrible, and I ruined that pad, I will just attempt to extract everything and change it into a 000 type of thing. All one U keys. Yeah, that is a layout that is supported. We'll be aggressively smacking this thing a little bit to get it to break in the lube on the stab a little bit. I will try to do a sound test, but I'm using the microphone on my headset right now. So, it's... Stab stuck. Yep, key does not want to come back up. So, it was unfortunately not a flawless. Although, are these... Ew. Where are the nubbed ones? Ugh, homing keys. Oh, right, I should fix that for the numpad as well. F. Ugh, who uses homing keys, honestly? Oh, the only problem with this layout is it completely borks these. Looks interesting. JK. I will be doing the second prototype in E-White, but that will be a normal numpad layout, not reversed. So if you want to see how that looks on this board, you will get to this switch is a little bit high. Although I'm not sure if it honestly even bothers me. This I don't care enough to desolder that. This is why you need 90 switches. That is true. think I went through about 10 of them just irreplaceably bending the switch legs or something dumb like that today. Hey, we're back to 40 viewers. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Really appreciate it. All the support I've been getting. Did I hope you like the keyboard enough to support the group buy? I need to check what row these high keys are on. These ones. These they say high. Alright, we seem to have a bit of a scuffed alt key, but that is likely not a switch issue. And let me just take a look at these high keys to see what rows they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can. What color highs shall we put over here? Pink, white, black. A mix. Got a nice choice. Nice.
shall we put over here? Which color? White? Pink? I think black, honestly. I've never opened this before. It's still in the wrap. Gonna flip this for 50 bucks. This isn't even the right order for the profiles. Like, you can tell this is the top one, but then like, what is this? Is this number 2? Is this number 3? No one can tell. Is the lowest one? I think it goes like, oh, it does not go like that. It's probably like these two and then that one. White but a pink top one. I will do that later, and oh, okay. Honestly, I'm taking them all off. Oh, I give in. Wait, did I... Pink top. It's like this. God, they're not in the right order, and it is making it very difficult for me to figure out which one goes where. I did them wrong again. That does not... I don't like that. We will be doing black. Feels bad, man. I think that's correct. And like this. This. These bottom two are switched. That should be good. I will try pink top then. Since a lot of people seem to want. Please? Okay, pink top. That does kinda like that actually. I think we'll keep it like that. Okay, I'm going to put all these in the main trays so I can throw away this other one. And then we will troubleshoot the 0 key together. Oh god, I'm gonna have to disassemble this thing, aren't I? This is gonna be fun. I love screwing things, screws in and out of holes. If you catch my drift. Pink top, black enter. We should do black enter then. Maybe we should honestly just do all black then. Maybe we should do all black. If we have the pink enter, there's enough pink on the right side to unnecessitate the use of that one. We'll do all black, 4 highs. High. We have another row 1 high, because I don't like how the words numlock look on this key. I really dislike tailpipes. I wish. That looks better. I dislike things with 2 lines of text on them on keycaps. Alright. Let us troubleshoot. I'm going to throw that on the floor. I'm going to stack these. All black could work too? Yeah, it could, but I like a little bit of flavor. Let's just put this on my computer. Right, this is not plugged in. That would explain why it's not working. Okay, so there was no wonky alt key. It was just some artifact. And let's just go to Via again, and we can test this out.
So good news is the switch does register. Okay, so we're on 6 key rollover right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then nothing else will register. Okay, that's enough of that. We are going to tab key. What about 3 lines? Okay, that's true. Okay, when I bought this set, I was like, I really love text plus mod modifiers. And now, I'm more on the side of text modifiers. Look at my modern Dolce 2 Miss. Honestly, I think black works with almost every single set that's created. It's just classic. You can't go wrong with a black keyboard. You really cannot go wrong. Alright. Let us troubleshoot this. I might have to dig out my soldering stuff again, which is going to be really not fun. Because I just put it all away and wiped down my desk and washed my hands. Let me grab my screwdriver set. I'm going to take a look at what's wrong with this key. I don't think I ordered the numpad kit. Oh no. Yeah, that's what Dixie's been doing with a lot of his recent sets, right? Like, base kit is just 60, 65%. 75%, I guess. Yeah, I need to talk to my factory about the screw depths on the top side. I don't think the threads go deep enough, and I want to use longer screws. I can't think of a reason that key wouldn't be working. Don't know why. F in chat for tuna. Yeah, rip. Well, this is gonna be... Oh god, please just stay together for... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, got all the screws. It's not the switch, I think. Is the switch in there? Switch is in there. I think it's a stabilizer that's the issue. I'm gonna detach the JST real quick. Look at this separate from the bottom piece. I do think it's a stabilizer that's the issue, actually. This needs to be pushed more that way. I'm going to unscrew the stabilizer and see what I can do. If I can't do anything, we will be getting a 0 and a 0, 0 key. Everything is still clipped in. Oh, it is the switch. Oh, it's not in all the way. It's a little bit tilted. Yeah. Oh, well, we're gonna have to break out the soldering stuff again. Although that does mean I can put these back on. This is gonna be a quick 15-minute fix. I just gotta desolder this, push the switch back in, resolder it. I'm going to break out the soldering stuff again. I will be right back. hopefully we're gonna get an easy fix and then I can go eat dinner. That would be really appreciated. Man, I knew I wasn't gonna get a completely. Let's see, Bliss is in Grievy right now. Yeah, I was honestly thinking about getting SA Bliss as well. I really like the color scheme. It's like Olivia, it's like GMK Bliss. I honestly just don't know if I like the font. That's my main issue with SA keycaps anyways, is I just really dislike the font. I really like Cat Refined. That's gonna be my first cat set I buy. That looks clean. That is hot. Alright, that looks clean as well. I think we might have done a good job on the desoldering. Looks good to me. Let me grab my switch puller real quick. I'm just going to pull this one out. Oh, yeah, we did it, boys. We did it. Clean desoldering job. It's exactly what I just wanted. Stabilizer is weirdly tilted. Not sure what's causing this. I don't think that's what's causing it. I feel like it was the switch. I think it was a stabilizer after all then. Well, this is gonna be really fun to fix. Let's see if I can even... Tricky, tricky, tricky. Well, the good thing is I know I can just... Minimal on the EY, yeah. I don't have minimal, so I'm waiting on R2. Masterpiece is a great set, but I wish I bought it, but I had already bought a ton of sets that month. So I really couldn't afford to buy another one. Not afford to, but just not have been a smart decision to just keep buying sets. Let's take a look and see if that's what was causing it. Let me grab my keycap real quick. Infinity Honey? Or was there a GMK? Oh no, that was Infinity Hive. That's what it was. There's GMK Honey. Okay, I mean, it's working perfectly now. Alright, well, looks like we're good to solder this back together. And we should have a completely finished prototype. Although there's one thing I do want to do to the bottom. And with that, we should be finished. Barring any more, let's say, setbacks, that should be it. I will wait a little bit to go wash my hands. Let's just ensure that this works. Looks good to me. I'm gonna cut out a little bit of this foam just so that just gonna mangle the foam a little bit so there's a little bit more space for this wire to sit. This is something that I'll be fixing in the release version. All this foam issue won't be all this foam stuff won't be a problem in the release. Also, we've got a couple of sharp edges on the bottom here that I've already gone and filleted in the design. Everything's gonna be great. Alright, let's just reassemble this. Okay. There we go. Our zero's functioning. That should be completely working prototype if this reassembly goes to plan. Now, where did my screwdriver go? Should be this bit. Looking to make a full C-themed keyboard. That sounds interesting. GMK Euro... Catlantis. I was looking at that set, but it's just the font on Cat. I can't get used to it. I don't like it that much. Lighter sets I feel will work really well on the E-White Wyvern. Okay, well, good to know. I think I did strip this screw. Well, I'm a little bit surprised that's the first screw I actually stripped during this entire thing. Cat fonts have to be so... Yeah, I know. Yeah, refined. I'm honestly probably going to pick up a set of black on white refined and a set of white on black refined. That set is crazy good. It's like... I've always wanted to try out, Cat, but I couldn't get my head around why everyone kept using the same font. It's dye sub, like... No one's forcing you to use that font. I just guess it's easier to design off of. Just pick colors, you know? But I really do like Cat Refined. I'm gonna be picking up a couple sets of that. Wish I could 4 more keys. Yep. That's the constant struggle. You buy food, or do you buy keys? College is a blessing and a curse, yep. Cat Monochrome. I don't know, there's a ton of white and black sets recently, but the only two that have caught my eye are GMK white on black, because I just had to have a set. Okay, yes, we did strip a screw. That screw is no longer functional. I'm going to try a longer screw to see if it is, like, just completely... Is this long enough? Where are my really long ones? These are, what, 8mm? Yeah, I don't really like the Lich font either. Cat Milkshake Katakana is gorgeous. Cat Milkshake? Was that a long time ago, right? Cat Milkshake? Okay, good news. We didn't strip it. It still works with a longer screw. I just need to make sure these longer screws can work with every single hole inside the board. Because last time I tried putting in the 8mm screws, some did not fit, which I do need to fix. I'm gonna clean up my desk, and then I will see if I can do something resembling a typing test. Although I cannot promise much in terms of sound quality. Sounds like a keyboard, they tell you that. Alright, let me just clean all of this up a little bit. Alright, I hope my mic wasn't making too much background noise. I'm just gonna put away some of these keycaps and these newfangled trays. Oh god. Just... it's flat. The only thing good about these new cases is that you don't have the issue where like some of the little weird, there's little plastic locks wouldn't go through the way or they'd break. I do like that about the new trays. That's about all I like about the new trays. Please, will you just... oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna put this away. This is my, in case you guys didn't see, this is my, whatever this is, 60% through-hole kit that I built a couple weeks ago. It's got tangerines in there, 62 grams, lube with 205 grade 0, and also thick filmed. I do like those through-hole kits for practice soldering. They're kind of fun to build. Well, fun to an extent, I suppose. There's a point where they stop being fun. Man, these old trays were so much more slippery. Like these little plastic nubbins that you... these little plastic nubbins that you have to press in. Sometimes these one, like, see this one's being a little bit stubborn. Okay, I'm just gonna give up on that. And... I actually kind of do like lich or lich or whatever it's called. I think it's pretty unique. I just, if it's gone on group, I already haven't bought it. The raw mat backwards.
this for gaming. Move it. Productivity. Alright, really quick, I will put my headset on my table and type a little bit. Not entirely sure if you guys will be able to, if it'll be of any use at all, but this does really sound really nice. It's like a typing test. We'll turn off the music really quick. Oh, 130 words a minute. Yeah, it sounds really really good to me, but the mic is let's just say not the best. It sounds extremely good to me. Like, honestly, this is way better than I was expecting. These switches sound absolutely incredible. It's a combination of thicc and a little bit of clack. Very muted. Even compared to my Polaris, there's just very little reverb in the sound at all. And it's not like the top mount plus foam make it harsh to type on or anything. Like, if anything, this feels real great to type on. It's not bouncy, but the downstroke is cushioned for sure. So this is really comfortable. I'm very happy with the mounting that I used for this. I did an okay job on the stabs too. This one has a little bit of rattle, but the 0 works, enter works, plus works. Yeah. Hope you are excited. I hope everyone's excited for the group buy. I'm very happy with this board. I hope everyone does enjoy it. We are going to, of course, be getting another prototype of it. It's going to be an E-White. I'm going to order it probably, I want to say later this week, once I finish wrapping up all the changes that I'm going to make based on this. I'm also going to be finalizing foam files. I'm going to be finalizing those. I'm going to be finalizing production files for this. And honestly, I think that's about it. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Everything went really smoothly. Just, again, a big shout out to Martin for making the PCB. Everything went great. Data boards work fine. PCBs work fine. Everything fits. I'm really happy about this. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who's been supporting me. Just gonna answer a couple questions now. Opinion of PC versus brass for linears. I like polycarbonate better because I think it's a little bit more thocky, and I like how it softens the bottom out just a little bit, just a touch. Did you give a start estimate? Middle of October. It should be in the top bar if you go to my website, mysticworks.xyz. We're on track for an October launch. And if you go here, if you go to the Wyvern tab, this has been completely updated with all the prices, brass polycarbonate plates, E-white or black anodization, as well as prices for extras. So everything here should be fully updated. There's contact information on this website. There's group buy disclaimers. We got FAQ. We got everything basically. If you need to contact me, just send me a message on Discord. That's probably that's the best place to find me. And so I want to say thank you to everyone for stopping by. Here, I'll type out the X. It's just mixerworks.xyz. Good PC, but didn't want to stick with them. I just honestly like polycarbonate more, but I'll be doing a polycarbonate plate for the second prototype as well. I just want to say thank you to everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We had a lot more viewers than I thought we would, and I will be trying to record a better sound test of this and posting it to YouTube later. And I will rip the VODs, combine them, and post them to YouTube as well. So if you missed any part of it, just go to I'll send a link in my Discord. I'll post it on Geek Hack. It'll be there. It'll be archived. It'll be there for you guys to watch. All right, that's about it. Thanks everyone.